Good morning. My name is Joshua Frerichs, and this is my speech on sustainability. Most people in their 20s remember a TV show called Captain Planet and the Planeteers. I remember this show. I remember watching it every afternoon in the summertime at my grandma's house. My grandma taught me a lot about sustainability, even though at the time I didn't know what it was. So what is sustainability? Sustainability is the attempt to reduce harm to our environment through actions such as recycling or reusing of items. My grandma taught me about sustainability by taking me to the recycling center every Wednesday. She reused everything. She never threw anything away. And when I wasn't spending time with her, I'd be in her basement watching TV, such programs as Captain Planet. Now before going to the recycling center, we'd have to organize the recyclables. We couldn't put them all in one big pile. She'd have us take the aluminum cans or other small aluminum items and put them in a plastic grocery sack. She'd then use a separate grocery sack for any other plastic items, such as plastic bottles. For her old newspapers, envelopes, mail, or any other paper items that she didn't want anymore, she put those in a paper sack. Now on our way to the recycling center, we'd stop by the church. The church used the money gained from recycling aluminum towards the school. After stopping off at the church, we'd then go to the recycling center and drop up all other donations. My grandma never threw anything away. She kept everything. She was also a smoker. She used an old peanut can as an ashtray. She would then later use the lid to cover it up. In her garage, she used an old Folgers coffee can as storage for nuts, bolts, and screws. She never threw away plastic sacks either. She used them for about anything you could think of. Now I do this too, and even though I don't smoke and I have no need for an ashtray, I do use chewing tobacco. I'm not going to swallow my chewing tobacco, so I use old empty plastic bottles to spit in. And when I'm done with the plastic bottle and I don't want to keep it anymore, I use old grocery sacks as trash can liners. I also keep old cardboard boxes. I use these as storage. When I wasn't spending time with my grandma, I was in her basement watching TV. One of my favorite shows was Captain Planet. Captain Planet taught us the importance of saving our environment. There was 5 Planeteers. They all had magical rings. The magical rings had the powers of fire, earth, wind, water, and heart. All these things are harmed when we pollute our environment. Ironically, they use the powers of these things to fight the bad guys. At the end of every episode, Captain Planet would let us know that we're in control of what happens to our planet. We are responsible. So it is our responsibility. We can save the planet by recycling or reusing items, or anything else learned on the show Captain Planet. Now I'm going to take responsibility for my actions, and I hope you do the same. And as Captain Planet says, the power is yours.